Among these players, we have 15 FM. Number 1 on this is Crispin Odiambo, Goji from Kenya. Number 2 from Kenya is Chema Musimi. Number 3 from Tanzania is Julius Mwitha. Number 4 from Kenya is Patrick Amdhulu. And number 5 from Kenya is Dan Odiambo. We are going to Northern Region. Northern Region, we have Abdul Hafiz, Oriem Nicholas, Lalobo Dennis Okelo, Onwech Dennis Kaka, and Itengen Simon, and Ojok Fidel. Those are from Northern Region. We are going to Masinda and the side of Western Region. We have Altua Hilary and Vyamukama Geoffrey. We are going to the east to Vukedi Region. From Vukedi Region, we have Liada Simon. We have Viritwaula Paul. We have Egeza Humphrey.
The Uganda Draft Federation held Eastern Region Edition for the first of its kind with a call to draft fraternity to ensure they attained reasonable academic qualifications in addition to enrolling their children to schools so as to uphold the Federation image. Speaking during the opening of the regional tournament held in Mbale City, Matthias Mulumba, the Federation's General Secretary, underscored the need of draft players to fight illiteracy amongst themselves.
We always keep encouraging people to go back and study. We encourage people to teach their children, so that the old stage of people it is going. The only other challenge we are having in the game of draft, they are low income earners, and we appreciate that. If you are a chairman in the club and something has come up, we should all work collectively. We should work always collectively as drafts players, because we are one family. We have some differences sometimes, but what binds us, things that bring us together, are more than things that separate us.
Draft is regarded as the most marginalized game in Uganda, and a lot has to be done by the stakeholders to ensure great mileage and develop young talents. It's upon this background that the fraternity has been warned against anything that can limit its growth and development.
We can go beyond the barriers of religion, barriers of color, barriers of tribe, all other barriers, and unite for the game. The sky is the limit. This game can grow to very, very high heights. And I will keep doing that as I take the game from you.
The Federation leadership has expressed commitment to sourcing for funders that can support the game and called for clubs leadership to keep the spirit of activeness by participating in various competitions.
We are looking for sponsors. We are looking for more money. We want the money that comes from the government to be used the right way. Actually, our plan is when we get money from the government, the money should come to the clubs. Make sure your club is represented today. Make sure your club is represented tomorrow, because the only way of identifying an active club is going to be by the participation.
For purposes of emerging victorious, the players are also urged to take the game seriously and never to underrate the opponent.
I want to warn every player who is going to play, don't take the game lightly. Do not take your opponent lightly. When you see someone has a new face you have never seen, it doesn't mean that person doesn't have the brain. The game has changed completely. If you don't see someone coming in your club to play, it doesn't mean the person doesn't play online.
This also called for Federation leaders to orient players on certain technicalities of the game.
You shall be using the clock, which is here. You may not know how to use it, but first check, is here 9? In the middle here, there must be 9. Once you switch it on and you switch it off, there must be 9.
Omuntu asobola okuluzinga omuzannyo ng'akuluzingira ku ssaawa. Bw'ozannya takona essaawa ebala omuntu omulala, because essaawa yo bw'eneegwa flag n'ekuggwako ng'obudde tosobodde kukwata budde bo bagenda kutwalako omuzannyo.
Last year's edition was hosted in Central Region with 90 participants, whereas the Eastern Region edition attracted 84 participants. The Federation leadership revealed plans to attracting more participants to the game and more so the young talents.
Bringing the game closer to the people will help us attract as many youth as possible and as many sponsors as possible. We are already in schools. I think 4 months ago we had a tournament in Masaka, which attracted around over 70 school children.
This year's championship has been won by Kenyan Odhiambo Crispin, 17 points, and walked away with a cash prize of Uganda shillings 500,000, followed by Saint Abule Louis with 14 points, who parted with 300,000 cash. The third and fourth position winners also grabbed cash prize of 250 and 200 respectively. Odhiambo and other participants expressed their experience during this year's Eastern Region edition.
I'm very glad that my players have improved. They've improved a lot. I thought it's just a walkover. It's not a walkover. It's a great game.
Well, this edition has been so competitive. We've been having players from Burundi, some from Tanzania, and from Kenya. And these are players who have been in international competitions. So really it has been interesting, and it has given us a good challenge. Yeah.
It has been very, very competitive. We look forward to be having the tournaments at least once in a year or twice. This game being amongst those registered under Uganda Draft Federation, if we can go ahead having these testing tournaments, I'm sure this game will grow and we'll be able to pull the numbers.
Matthias Mulumba, the Federation's General Secretary, highlighted their future plans for the game and urged the youths to actively participate in different competitions.
When we have a tournament in Igulu, please come. As a club, you may not be able to take 10 people, but let us as a club organize a source of income.
Despite the progress of the game, the Federation highlights a number of challenges that need attention, among which are technical and financial.
We're doing mass mobilization. The game has so much potential. It has so many people who are playing the game, but they fail to come and participate. So one of the main challenges is financial challenge. Today we have had another technical problem where we did not have the system to pattern players, which is called the Swiss system. Normally in the game of drafts, what we actually do is pairing. We register players, then we do the pairing. The system does the pairing. But we're having a challenge. The system failed a bit.
The Federation is embarking on attracting youths to the game and roll it out to different regions of the country.
Today we are in Eastern Uganda. 3 months ago we are in Central. We are planning to move to Hoima and then Northern Uganda. So I think bringing the game closer to the people will help us attract as many youth as possible and as many sponsors as possible.
This game is currently nominated by male participants, but the Federation leadership is encouraging parents to allow their girl children to take interest, as it can equally change their life as compared to other games.
We are talking to a number of parents to support their children in the game. It's a mind game. It is a very beautiful game. At the moment, like today, we are having only one to participate, and we have a prize money for that person. She has been transported on our money in order to encourage the girl child. So we are doing mobilization, and we hope in a few months to come, the number will have increased.